Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up PostgreSQL database monitoring on Zabbix. Now, I'm going to set up this template, PostgreSQL by Zabbix Agent. If I look at the details of this template, items, for example, all of these items down here, the Zabbix agent, they are passive items. So that's important to know. I have a Zabbix server. It is version 6 LTS, and it's going to need to be making passive checks to my PostgreSQL database server on that IP address, whatever that would be. So I already know I can do that, but this is an advanced topic. If you don't know Zabbix, I'm not going to go over the basics or offer any support through this video. So if you do want to know more about Zabbix, I recommend taking my Zabbix course at this address, https://sbcode.net/Zabbix. Okay, back here, you're going to need a PostgreSQL database server. Now, I have an Ubuntu 22.04 where I'm going to install a new PostgreSQL. So these are the commands I'm going to use. Okay, so I've SSH'd onto my new server, sudo apt update. Now, I don't have to type sudo because I'm logged on as root, but it's just a habit because I use a lot of different servers. Okay, I'm installing the Postgres service now. Okay, now to start it. Excellent. And just check its status. And it says active. Excellent. Okay, so I have this, an Ubuntu 22.04 with PostgreSQL running on it. You may already have a PostgreSQL server, so you don't need to do that step. Anyway, we need a Zabbix agent on that server. So I'll be installing a Zabbix agent on this Ubuntu 22.04. Zabbix server will be connecting to that agent on port 10050. I won't have any firewall problems, but you need to solve those so that the Zabbix server will be able to make passive checks to the agent running on this Ubuntu 22.04. Okay, so I've already prepared the commands that I need. Okay, the first one, I'm downloading the Debian package. Okay, downloading the Debian package. Now to install it, sudo apt update. Okay, now to install just the Zabbix agent. Yes. Okay, let's check it's running. And it is active running. Okay, it's very important that you use the correct commands there. It depends on the version of Zabbix that you're using and the operating system. Okay, so I use Zabbix 6 LTS, Ubuntu. So they're the commands there that I ran. It's very important you get that correct. Remember, if you don't understand Zabbix, consider looking at my course on Zabbix. Okay, next, let's configure our Zabbix agent. So copy that line. Okay, sudo nano etc Zabbix agent configuration. Okay, scroll down. I'm looking for server there. Now, your server will be different than mine. I have set up my server with a domain name. So that is, you may just have an IP address. Now that server property is for passive checks. There are no active checks in this template that I'm setting up. So this next one is optional, but I have a habit of just doing it anyway. So Zabbix sbcode.net. And this is very important too, the host name that you're going to reference this server in Zabbix. And I'm going to just call it something simple like PostgreSQL. It's case sensitive, and when you type this host name into Zabbix, it needs to be identical. So PostgreSQL. Control X to save, yes to save changes. Okay. Now, normally I would restart the Zabbix agent there, but there's still a lot more to do, so I'm going to do that later. We need to add a specific read-only user to the PostgreSQL database that our Zabbix agent will use in order to connect to that PostgreSQL service. Okay, so let's log on to the PostgreSQL PSQL prompt. So copy that. I'm still on my server, logged on as root. Right click sudo user Postgres PSQL. Now, when we installed Postgres, it created a new user called Postgres up there. That's what we're doing. We're changing the user and we're going to use the PSQL prompt. Okay, so we're now in the Postgres PSQL prompt where we can type SQL commands. The first one I want to do is create a user called Zabbix monitor. So just going to copy that first bit. Right click. Okay, so a role was created, or a user. I'm going to grant the PG monitor role to the user Zabbix monitor. Okay, very important. Now we can check that that user was added okay to the PostgreSQL service. Select all from PG catalog, PG user. There it is, Zabbix monitor. Excellent. We can't really see the password. And actually what I should have done was change that password before I entered that, but that is actually my password. So I must remember that further down anyway. Okay, just press Q to exit the select statement. Now /Q to exit the PSQL prompt. Okay, I'm back in root PostgreSQL. Okay, Now, looking at the template that I'm going to assign in Zabbix, back here, configuration templates, this one, PostgreSQL by Zabbix agent. All these items, if I look at them in more detail, are calling specific user-defined parameters through the Zabbix agent. Those things won't make any sense to the Zabbix agent just yet, so we need to install some dependencies on that Ubuntu 22.04 so that the Zabbix agent knows what these things mean. Okay, or more specifically, this part of the command here. So we need to download the Zabbix repository from GitHub. So here we go, git clone, copy that line. I'm just going to clear that. Okay, git clone Zabbix from github.com. Now, this is the fastest way that I know how to do this, but it will still take at least 5 minutes, maybe longer. So I'll pause the video and come back when it's finished. Okay, so that's finished. That took about 5 minutes for me. Okay, ls, let's see what we have. A new folder called Zabbix. If I go into GitHub, where I downloaded that from, so there, that address, and go to Zabbix, what I need specifically is here in this folder, templates, DB, Postgres, everything in this folder. So this folder as well, PostgreSQL, and this file here, the template PostgreSQL conf. If I look at that more closely, we can see these are the user parameters. We can see these same things in the template in Zabbix. Here, there we go. So it's the same information. You can see, okay, and that will call this script here, for example, var lib Zabbix PostgreSQL PGSQL connections SQL. Anyway, lots of details back here. We need to copy that templates DB PostgreSQL to var lib, and I have pre-created a command here. Just note that you may need to create the var lib Zabbix folder, so you can run that first. If that folder already existed, it just would have told you that it already existed and it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, now to run this command, copy from the perspective of this folder that I'm in, Zabbix templates DB PostgreSQL to var lib Zabbix. Okay, now let's just check that that copied okay. So cd var lib Zabbix, okay, ls, and there it is, PostgreSQL, just like that. Var lib Zabbix PostgreSQL. If I ls that, I can see those files, template there, and that folder containing all those user-defined parameters that will run SQL scripts. Okay, we also need to copy that particular file, that conf there, that one just there, to the etc Zabbix agent d.d folder. So copy that line. Okay, right click, paste. Very good. ls. Okay, so I just created a copy. The original is still there in this folder. Let's check this Zabbix folder. Okay, so cd to etc Zabbix agent d.d and ls that. And there we go. Template db postgresql.conf is in that folder. Perfect. Next, we need to configure the PostgreSQL PG HBA conf file to allow the Zabbix agent to be calling SQL scripts on it. Okay, so that is here. I'm using version 14 of PostgreSQL, so that is my folder. Just clear that. sudo nano etc postgresql/14 main pg hba.conf. Enter. Now scroll down to the bottom. Okay, a few enters. I'm going to add these 3 lines. So copy that. And in here, just right click and that pastes it in there. Okay, so Zabbix monitor user, that's the one we created earlier. Right up the top here, we created a Zabbix monitor user with a specific password, being that you should use a different password. Okay, it's going to be calling it locally from 127.00.1. Okay, so looking at this diagram, Zabbix server will be calling the agent running on this Ubuntu 22.04, and that will be running SQL scripts on the local PostgreSQL database server. Okay, so Control X to exit that, yes to save the buffer. Okay, I can now restart the Zabbix agent. Clear sudo service Zabbix agent restart, and just double check its status. Very good, active running. Now I'm going to configure the host and the template in Zabbix. So I'm going to assign that template. So into Zabbix, configuration hosts, I'm going to create a new host and I'm going to call it PostgreSQL. That's the same name that I put into the Zabbix agent configuration file earlier. Template I'm going to use is in the host group templates databases. And if I scroll down, PostgreSQL by Zabbix agent, select. The group, templates databases, is a good group. Interfaces, this template is making passive checks, so I need to add an interface, add an agent, the IP address from the perspective of the Zabbix server. That I already know to be that IP address. Okay, now go to the macros tab. We need to make sure that many of these macros are already set. Those macros are down here and you'll find that they're already set correctly. So if I just look at inherited and host macros and search for PG host down here is already set correctly. PG port 5432, it's already correct. PG user, There it is, Zabbix monitor, PGDB. There it is, Postgres, it's already correct. The only one that's not correct is PG password. So find PG password here, and we want to change that. So press the word change there, and it just so happens that I used that as the password. So I'll just paste that in there exactly like it is and enter. Okay, that has saved the host. So down here, PostgreSQL, let's look at it again. Macros, there's one custom host macro, that is it there, plus the other macros that we checked before, and they were all correct. Okay, go back to the host information, PostgreSQL, correct host name, the template assigned, added it to a group, and that's the correct IP address from the perspective of the Zabbix server. Remember, the Zabbix server is making passive checks to that server at that IP address, port 10050. You may have to manage your firewalls to allow that. Okay, just exit that. Now, if I go into the one I just added, this PostgreSQL here, and look at it, just here, it says enabled, and there is a green icon saying that the interface has connected okay. If you're new at Zabbix, you're very likely to have problems, although I didn't have any problems, and you saw that in the video. But I do recommend taking my Zabbix course if you're a beginner at Zabbix, and a lot of the things I've shown you don't make any sense. Okay, let's look at latest data and see whether we're getting any information back. So monitoring latest data, PostgreSQL, that's the one I just added. I don't see any information yet, although I see up, ping is working, but there is some other problems here. Okay, let's go back to configuration hosts. PostgreSQL, the one I just added, go into items, and there's a lot of problems. Okay, so my password has special characters in it, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to update my password in PostgreSQL. Okay, so back here, clear. I need to log back into PostgreSQL. Okay, so that was this prompt up here. Sudo, there we go. I'm back in the PSQL prompt. I need to alter a user. So my user was Zabbix monitor with password, new password. Oh, I'm just going to keep it real simple. Just use the word password without anything else, all lowercase. Okay, /Q to exit that. Excellent. Let's go back into Zabbix and fix up that macro. PostgreSQL macros, and just fix that to be the lowercase update. Okay, now for all of these items that are Zabbix agent here type, just tick those. And then just those ones with Zabbix agent down the bottom, execute now. And hopefully it will use the new password, the one without the special characters, and it should work. So monitoring latest data, PostgreSQL, that's the new one I just added. Still showing wrong here, given some time. Hopefully that will correct. So try that again. Looks like I'm getting some information now come through. Mostly good. Anyway, let's look at hosts here. PostgreSQL, that's the new one I added. Let's look at dashboards. If I look at stat there, and I look at that for the last 5 minutes, we're starting to get some information through now. Okay, there's not a lot to show just yet. If I look at a server that I set up yesterday, so hosts, this one has a different name, just simply Postgres, and look at the dashboards on that. PostgreSQL stat for the last 1 day. We can see there's some information there that is already useful. But neither of my PostgreSQL servers are very busy, so there's not really much to see. Excellent. Remember, the Zabbix is very complicated for beginners. I teach a lot in my course, and you'll find that here at this address. And the actual page where all my instructions are is down here, PostgreSQL database monitoring. So anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Excellent.